everybody, I'm Joey Paul and I'm an indie author, and welcome back to my channel. I write young adult fiction across all genres, and if you're interested in that kind of thing, think about subscribing. So today I'm going to be talking about goal trackers. As you all know, I do bi-monthly goals on this channel, but I also do monthly goals on a private blog, and so today I'm going to be telling you my top 5 goal tracking ways. So here we go. Number 1, Notes apps. This is a really simple way to do it. You use the default note app on your phone or computer, and this way you have access to them at all times. It can be really easy to just write down the goals for that week, /month, /quarter, etc. and check them off when they're done. It's fast to do, easy to carry around, and you're not suddenly going to find yourself without them so long as you back them up somewhere. I've used notes apps in the past, and while they did miss some of the bits and pieces that I love about meeting goals, they were easy enough to use, and like I said, most people have access to an app like this, and it's usually free. I'm sure there are other apps for note taking out there that might not be free and have more of the bells and whistles that you're after, but I've not used them, so I can't comment on whether or not they work for me. The idea for me about goals is being able to check them off, being able to hold myself accountable, and sometimes I just forget about the notes app and the goals written there. Though this was before I started doing bi-monthly goals, this might just be me needing to get into the habit of checking them. Number 2, productivity apps. There are a bunch of productivity apps that you can use as a way to track your goals and also make sure that you meet them. Personally, I've not used them for this purpose, but I do know people who have. The general idea about productivity apps is shutting off your phone as a distraction. Like the forest app will grow a tree, and if you click off the app the tree dies, which is a great incentive for you to keep writing. Same as for the words, the more you write, the more monsters you kill, the more swag you can collect, and the like. And I've seen a lot of people on Authortube who use both or one of these apps, as well as people in the writing community doing the same. The point is to keep you focused on your goals and then getting to check them off when you're done, along with having a cool forest or swag or monsters and everything. You also get to know you've reached your goal. Number 3, bullet journals and other planners. This has been a huge changer for me when it came to my goals. Bullet journals and other planners can be used to track monthly, weekly, daily and sometimes yearly goals as well. You can make the spread pretty, use stickers and the like to add a personal touch, and you can keep track of what goals you've hit and where you are with the others. I started using a planner in March of 2020, and I have to say that it's helped so much with staying on top of the workload, and also getting to check my goals off at the end of the day, the week, the month is a big incentive to keep me working on them. I especially love being able to break things down to a daily, weekly level. Like, I know that I want to get all this stuff done, but being able to put things on a certain day and week and the like helps me stay focused on what I want to achieve that week and that month. It's a great way to manage your goals as well as record them down. Most planners are pretty portable and even allow you some space to add a whole bunch of things that might just have popped up unexpectedly. I adore my planner, and while I'm coming to the end of this particular one, I already have a new one for this coming 13 months. I say 13 because for some reason it has 13 monthly spreads, which is just a nice bonus. Number 4, accountability apps. I've used these sparingly, but there are apps that allow you to stay accountable. This will allow you to input your goal, and then there's an incentive to finish, but a penalty if you don't. Like, it's usually money, and I don't have any, so I don't use these, but the general idea is you want to write 20 chapters, you put it into the app, and you decide that if you finish, you get £20 to spend on something. You don't, you have to donate that £20 to this charity or another. That's probably a bad example, but I do know some people who do like it. If they don't, they have to give it to a sibling or friend or whatever. It works for some people, and it can be a powerful motivation to get your goals accomplished in time. The only thing I don't like about this is there doesn't seem to be much room for things like getting sick or having a personal/work emergency or such, and that just doesn't feel fair to me. But then again, people using them will know the risk they're facing. I would also advise that if you're using this kind of app, be honest with yourself about what you can manage. Don't say you want to write 60,000 words in a month if the most you've ever done is 30. That's just setting yourself up to fail, and no one wants that. And number 5, lists galore. I've mentioned before that I have a private blog where I list my monthly goals. It's in a list format, which is why I've added this on the end. It's similar to the Notes app, but it's also a good way to work out what needs to be done. It's basic. Mine are called my monthly sticky posts, and I'll write down everything I need to get done that month. from writing to revision to editing to admin to posting to YouTube, books and any appointments and the like. It's all getting written down, and I have another section which are my longer term goals, and they include things like covers for books or music for trailers and buying swag and ISBNs. A lot of these are outside my control, which is why I do these on a private blog. Some aren't, but they are also a when I have time thing, and I don't always have the time. But none of them are urgent, they just need to get done at some point. And then I have the bonus section for extra chapters and books to read, and I love these because I cross things off as they happen, and I love having a crossed off post at the end of the month with the rare bits and pieces that didn't get done. The lists work, they are easy and simple to make, carry and cross off, so I thought I'd be remiss if I didn't mention them. So there we go, those are my top 5 goal tracking tools. What do you use to track your goals? Do you use something I've mentioned or something else entirely? Let me know in the comments down below. So that's all I've got time for today. If you want to support my channel, you can comment, like or subscribe. I post new videos on Thursdays. You can find me all over social media, and my books are available everywhere. And don't forget to pick up Cramping Chronicles The First Twinge, all the links for which are listed below. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep writing. Bye.